Hello everybody, and welcome to our second Imagination Crafts using sparkle medium with imagination stencils. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be using our Butterfly Delight stencil, and we're going to be using it with diamond white sparkle medium, but we're going to be doing this onto acetate instead of card. Now, I know a lot of you are a bit concerned about using acetate, and I want to show you just how easy it is to use, and it will give you a completely different look to your cards. It gives you something really see-through and beautiful. Now, I'm going to start as I started before by using my Imagination Butterfly Delight stencil, which you can see here, and I've put the Butterfly Delight stencil over a piece of acetate. So the first thing that goes down is the acetate, then we put the Butterfly Delight stencil over the top, and then we go around the edge and stick it down with some low tack masking tape. So the sparkle medium that I'm going to be using today is diamond, and I want you to see, I hope the camera can pick this up, just how amazing diamond is. The sparkle is incredible. It's a really incredible glitter and shine to it. And I'm going to be using it again with my palette knife. So it's exactly the same as I did before. I take a nice big dollop of my sparkle medium and I spread it over my stencil, which is attached to my acetate with low tack tape. And I'm spreading it in exactly the same way over my stencil using the back of my palette knife. So you can see I'm applying a light pressure. I'm not going too heavily, and as ever I want to make sure that I take off any of the excess sparkle medium. So very softly and gently I'm just going round all over my stencil, making sure I've got a nice even coat on here. And now I'm going to take off the sparkle medium from around the outside of my stencil using the tip of the blade, as you can see here, of my palette knife. Now, it's as easy as that. There is nothing more to it. So now let's have a look at the results. So again, exactly as I did before, I'm going to take my masking tape off from around the edges of my stencil, and as I did before, I'm leaving the top piece of masking tape on the top. And remember what I said about this, this acts as a hinge, so that when you lift the stencil off the acetate, if you lifted it and you think, oh, I've missed a bit, if you drop it, it will drop down in exactly the right position. And can you see here, I feel here, I've just got a little bit that could do with just a tiny bit more sparkle medium. So what I'm doing is just adding a little bit more over the back. And can you see? Isn't that fantastic? It blends in really easily. So let's take this, let's remove the stencil. So I lift the stencil off from the corner here and gently fold it back and let it just fold back. And I hope you can see here, I've got my piece of acetate with my beautiful diamond sparkle medium on it, and that is absolutely perfect. Now, it's quite hard to see the pattern on this stencil. That's because the actual stencil is a reverse stencil. It's a mask. So can you see, when you look at a stencil, the black area is the pattern that you will see, because when you put your sparkle medium over the top, it actually sinks through the black area. So the black area is the reverse. This is a mask. There are stencils and there are stencil masks, and this is a stencil mask. And it makes a lot more sense when we actually see what we've done. So I'm going back here to my original stencil that I've done. And the first thing I want to show you is if you put this piece of acetate with the diamond sparkle medium on white, you can't really see it. Very difficult to see the pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it onto a really bright coloured piece of card. And I hope you can see now how fantastic that looks. So you can see there the butterflies are showing through, and I hope you can see just how fabulously glittery and sparkly it looks. And what I've done to attach acetate to your backing card, use brads. So a brad is just a fancy craft name for a paper fastener, and I hope you can see that's what we've done here, just in the corners. So make a little hole with a needle or something sharp, and then just pop your acetate onto your piece of backing card. I've matted and layered here onto white and silver, and I hope you can see how fantastic that looks. And the last thing I want to show you is just have a look at the original that we've just done on our acetate, and look how marvellous it looks on different colours of card. I hope you can see that's on a lovely blue pearlescent, and you can see the big butterfly here and all the little butterflies behind. That shows up beautifully, and it shows our fabulous diamond sparkle medium, diamond white medium. I'm just going to show you on a darker piece of card, just so that you get the feeling how amazing these look. And sometimes I know people are a bit nervous about using dark card. Well, using the dark card with these stencil masks looks absolutely wonderful. So again, enjoy using your sparkle medium and try it on acetate. It's absolutely fabulous, and I know you won't be disappointed.